first started performing?
I've been on a stage dancing since I was very little. I was one of those people that was always in ballet recitals and musical theater, and so I've been familiar with the stage. But as far as playing guitar while being on stage, probably 8th grade is when I started. So I don't remember. I think you're like 13 or 14, I think I was 13. Yeah, 13 is the first time.
So, where some places that you started?
I was a big summer camp person, and I was a camp counselor, and so I feel like I got a lot of experience leading like campfire, doing that kind of thing. So I was a camp counselor, and I always found myself in that stage and like working with like a younger audience, obviously at camp. But I'm from LA, and so I have done a lot of, you know, the kind of the classic LA things. Like I've played at the House of Blues and the Viper Room, and I'm trying to think of the other ones that are over there. But just all those ones on like the Sunset. And I'm originally from Malibu, and there's not a lot of music venues there, but I've played like the two that are there. So there's like the Malibu Inn, which actually isn't there anymore. I played at the Sunset Room there, and at this venue called the Canyon Club is where I had like my first, like one of my bigger like fundraiser type shows, which was like in the Thousand Oaks Valley area. Yeah, so I played all around, trying to make the most out of my zip code. Always been kind of a musical family. My dad plays guitar and my mom plays piano, but like I said, I grew up in like camp and being a Girl Scout, so I love singing and like doing like campfire Girl Scout type songs like that. But what made me want to start writing music and playing was Michelle Branch. Yeah, whenever I say that to women, they're like, yep. When the Spirit Room album came out, that's right when I was in middle school, and I had like a middle school boyfriend at the time, and he was in a Blink-182 cover band, and he played guitar, and I didn't think he was like, he said something to the extent of, I said, oh, I want to play guitar too, and he wasn't very, as like a seventh grade boyfriend, wasn't very encouraging, and so I was like, well, I'm going to learn how to play guitar better than you, so that's how I ended up like picking up guitar. And all the like first songs I learned were like all the songs off of Michelle Branch's Spirit Room album. So I would say that was probably the biggest spark that lit this flame. I'm all over the board. I love some country music. I think I like country music, but I don't like country radio. If that makes sense. I like pop music. I listen to like a lot of like rap and hip hop too. I love Beyonce. So I'm kind of all over the board. It definitely depends on the mood. Depends like if you're getting ready and you want to like pump yourself up, or you know, at least get some like energy to go somewhere. You know, you're like hosting a dinner party at home. You know, you're gonna put on something a little bit more low key. But I'm all over the map. I don't really discriminate.
Are you able to sing the other?
I got in yesterday, and I had a show last night, so I have not had time. Yeah, I'm planning on trying to see some people tonight. Again, this is my first time to South by Southwest, so I'm kind of figuring it out. It's a little bit of a cluster through here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out without exhausting myself or walking too far in heels and hurting my feet. So, figuring it out.
So what can fans expect from your performance?
I play with a big band, so there's 6 of us up there on stage, and I think we're pretty true to our recording sound when I record and do songs. Because I play guitar and I play ukulele, and I also play a little bit of piano. It's like I don't want to record something that I wouldn't be able to play live. Like I don't want to be up there with like a computer, you know, singing. So we're pretty true to the record. It's a lot of energy. I've well, I try and keep, like my set last night, I try and keep it very up with like one power ballad. But it's really fun, a lot of energy, and I've been told I have a different personality on stage, or that I'm, I think quirkier, more awkward, but in a good way. So just come out and see what you get. I would like to keep coming back to South by Southwest. I have an album that's coming out in May, and I have a single that's going to be released later this month called Heat, and I just did the music video for that. So if I can keep doing that, and I think it's hard to do an album a year, but because I'm writing all the time, I think if you could release like an album or like an EP a year, so in 5 years, if I have 5 more projects under my belt, I'd be very, very happy.
Is there anyone you would most like to collaborate with?
Besides Michelle Brand? Well, she's releasing an album right now, and she just released a couple singles, and I was like, she's back. It's like, maybe she wants to write. Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool. I love what Elle King's doing lately. I love Casey Musgraves. I love her songwriting style. It's just so like timeless. A big influence for me too is Katie Tunstall. And so I think she brings like a lot of energy, and her music is so like guitar heavy and like hooky and riffy and kind of rock and roll. So I think it'd be really fun to collaborate with her. I'm into these like girl collaborations. Yeah. I would like to say that if you just found me, stay on the ride. It's going to be fun, and just that I'm trying to create all the time. I love the whole process of writing to the music, like to the music video, the writing, the recording, to the music video, to the show. And so I think that if you are watching me, I put a lot of I don't like do anything halfway. So I'm putting a lot of detail and effort into the projects I do, and I'd love to meet people. I would love people to come out to shows and say hi to me, and I'm enjoying the ride. So hopefully I have people rooting me on.